NCDOT releasing new renderings of the proposed I-77 toll lanes. Here's a look at some of them. First off, the Oak Lawn Road Bridge at McCrory Heights. You can see bike trails and walking paths, pedestrian tunnels here. This is near Revolution Park. This would go underneath the interstate right there. A common theme in all of these, a lot more green space and a lot more parks. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane now live along I-77 this morning with more on these new changes. And Richard, you do not have the answer to this. And I know that as I ask this, but I feel like the sort of underlying theme here is, are any of these renderings good enough to change any minds on city council?
Yeah, that is something that a lot of folks are wondering. Also, is this just another attempt by the state to keep this project afloat, even though the city council has listened to the will of the people, so to speak, and voted to not support it? Good morning to you, Ben. Good morning, Autumn. Good Tuesday morning, all. Yeah, there is a meeting tomorrow where the regional planning organization will talk about this particular plans and these new renderings. Charlotte's Regional Transportation Planning Organization, known as CRTPO, is expected to discuss whether this multi-billion-dollar tollway project should move forward. This after the city council, as I said, voted to withdraw its support. Now, state transportation leaders have recently unveiled these new renderings of the proposed elevated toll lanes, and they've also held additional community listening sessions with residents impacted by this project. Now, supporters say the lanes are needed to reduce congestion, but some critics still say neighborhoods along the corridor still have some unanswered questions.
Where are the comments going, and is anyone actually taking action on what the community wants? It feels like this is being pushed through, and we're getting some breadcrumbs to make us happy.
That is the thought of some folks. Now, here's what happens. Tomorrow, they could discuss this toll lane project. Is there a vote? Not one scheduled. If there were a vote called and taken, it would take a simple majority in order to kill or move this plan forward. Right now, from our estimates, we know that the city of Charlotte has asked to rescind the support. We know Matthews, as well as Mecklenburg County, also does. That's about 48% of the votes. So if two other votes come through, or three other votes, I should say, come through, that could kill the tollway project. Or the council could decide, not the council, CRTPO could decide to move it forward and talk about it or vote on it next month. Regardless, we'll keep you posted. We're right here for I-77. This is Richard Devane, sending it back to you.